And it's done. Computer notification.
Ich melde mich beim Discord an, ne?
All right, quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And no other frickin' better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are. Two idiots who misinterpret the news so you don't have to. The dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack. Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another day here in Shroud of the Avatar, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours, because they deserve to be questioned. It is Hump Day here.
Hump
and
Day.
giveaways are open, hopefully. If you want to get in on the streamer bundle, remember you must be a Shroud player, and in order to get into that, you need to go to twitch.tv/Cinesist and twitch.tv/NBNN News and bang bundle me. Yes. If you want to get in on the Steam key giveaway, you need to bang I Love Free Shit on Laz's side. If you want to do it on my side, it's bang the bouteille. Yes. And happy 60th birthday to Brazen Spirituality.
Wasn't that
And she's going to be what?
Didn't that pass already?
Well, I mean, again,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but I mean, she invited me to get a Scarby to go hang out with them, but yeah, I'm not going to Scarby. Too damn hot, and I have to drive, and there's no camping, and then I'd have to go like find a place to stay. Ooh,
Bummer.
and get dressed.
Put a camper over the top of your truck.
Oh, yeah, I could do that, and then just park in the parking lot. But no,
There you go.
I gotta
Put a
pay
little
off other
AC
debt
unit.
first.
Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Hump Day, Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025, here inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar. And as we were going live, I heard Conjure Dragon trying to say something. Was you saying something, or were you just testing to see?
He said something in German. I don't know.
I know.
Ach du Himmel.
I'm just wondering if
Was
he
ist
had
diesen
something
Scheiße?
important to say, or whether he was just checking to see whether he was actually in Discord.
Yeah, well, he's here. He's doing something, but he's being nice and being quiet because he doesn't want to interrupt us.
Well, I'm asking
but
him the question, so I mean that's not interrupting.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
not
okay.
We're working on TeamSpeak.
People still using TeamSpeak? Really? I'm shocked.
Hey, man, someone's probably going to be using Mumble, or what was that spy one? Game Spy.
Game Spy.
Yeah,
We're
they're using
faxes.
faxes over there. Yeah. The Telegraph.
Yeah, Discord became the go-to because TeamSpeak just became too terrible. Plus, they wanted too much for too little.
Yeah.
I mean, they wanted money. I'm sorry, that's just out of the budget. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of things. But yep.
Yeah, I used to get around it. I used to get a free license that gave me all sorts of. You had to jump through hoops to get the free license, and I just got tired of dealing with their bullshit. So we went to Discord.
Discord's free, and you can share files and better chat and
well,
better
I'm
things.
actually,
Although we do both pay Discord for the bonus stuff.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say I do pay for Discord just to get additional stuff, and then we have a couple other people over the years who have helped boost the server. We've had a couple people help boost, and they get perks too, which helps to boost the server. But we can share large enough files, and we get the good audio and all sorts of other goodies to go along with it. So.
Don't think
But
we
anyway,
recognize the better audio.
Yeah, I mean,
yes.
even the bare basic audio is still pretty good in Discord. So,
Yeah.
but it's nice to know we have the better version of it. So,
yeah. So, did you like what version of QA I'm running on?
Didn't even see anything according to that.
Yeah, yesterday, right after the show, I took a screenshot of
we
the
talked
QA
about
server.
that. Again, I believe that's just the client, not the actual version of The game, right?
If they haven't patched the client, that means they have not applied any of the fixes.
Right. When you go into the
March.
game, what does the game
Because
say?
that's the last. Well, if you go into the game, that would the synchronization of the database. Couldn't really tell you when the last time they did that, but here, let me go log into the QA server real quick. Da, 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 da.
You sure you want to do
I'm
that?
gonna go, man. With everything else that I've got going on, I mean, it's like,
I mean, yeah.
this shit not hard.
Well, I
Games.
mean, what good is
Shroud
it
of the
going to
Avatar
serve?
QA.
I mean, why even
Well,
waste the time? We know
I
that there's nothing on QA that we don't have on live.
Yes. But which character do I want to log in? That's the real question.
I have no idea. What does it matter?
Damn it. All of my accounts are, or most of my accounts are friends of the lot. So what I was going to check was whether or not when's the last time the database sync happened based off of the lot expiration time for this lot.
The minute you log in, that changes to, so that you can't do that because.
Yeah, well, I'm seeing if it's one of the trustees logging in will actually reset it. Or I could actually, since Jack Frost is not a trustee on your lot, I can actually do it that way.
No, good possibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good possibility.
I mean, fun stuff.
I'd be curious to see
Yeah.
what it says.
And someone is asking me that wouldn't a real QA be ahead of the curve and not way behind?
Absolutely.
And the answer is absolutely. The QA server is supposed to be patched. We're supposed to be notified of fixes that are there so that way we can contribute to the testing of things based off of, hey, here's your testing directive. However, if the QA server is not patched and not maintained, then we cannot do a damn thing other than fuck it, we'll do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. That's right.
End up with 17 different versions of
and late.
Of patches on live because hey, this shit should have been QA'd better. But yes.
I mean, at this point, why are we even paying for a QA license anymore if we're not using it?
Well, I mean, one of the things they talked about was getting rid of it, and this game is. I'm still logging into an adventure scene. No idea where, but we'll move it over here. That way I can sit down.
Don't even know where you are.
The game is not responding. There it is. Oh, I am logged in hunting somewhere. But where's my skills bar? Where's my non-combat bar?
Where's my functionality?
Yeah. Like my non-combat bar is like completely hidden. How do I bring my non-combat bar back up?
I don't know. Is that character? Oh, I guess if he's been out hunting, he should have a combat bar.
Shit. Do I not have any recall scrolls?
Probably
I do have
not.
scrolls. Fuck.
No recall scrolls, right?
No. I only have like. Damn it. I gotta run out of this map to get to the overworld map to go port all the way around to Owl's Head. I have to hoof it, man. Without a horse.
No recall scrolls?
No, no bind point.
Oh, okay.
I have 3 recall scrolls on me. I just don't have the ability to recall anywhere.
Gotcha. Well, you can just
Yes.
teleport to the nearest town then.
Well,
Or do you not have any zone
no
scrolls
teleport
on
to
you?
zone scrolls.
Oh.
I do have on
and
me.
And there's no friends online to teleport to.
No, yeah.
Lucky
Where's
you.
the nearest boat?
Where are you located?
I'm in now in Drockfeld, so I need to run all the way to Ardors.
Oh, geez.
And I mean, not Ardors, Brittany, because grab the boat over to Novi over there. As long as I run around that single skeleton that's on the overworld map. I still think that there needs to be a lot more mobs and random encounters on the overworld map to actually make it look a little bit more lively.
Nobody uses the overworld map.
Well, after a while, nobody does, but yeah. Oh, I see a second one, a bandit patrolling the road. Ooh.
Only times I go onto the overworld map is when we do it intentionally to go look at something. Otherwise, I haven't seen an overworld map for any reason, because I can just go from town to town to town without ever touching the overworld map.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a joke. The overworld map is a joke, but I mean, it is one where, hey, remember the original plans of Shroud didn't include fast travel, like the teleport to zone, and that was actually.
You mean people were supposed to use the moon gates?
Overworld map in order to get yes. And all of that stuff was supposed to be Novia, no, Hidden Vale at Kingsport. Choose selected. I am now on the Hidden Vale.
Let me ask out there, because I'm curious. When was the last time one of you actually used one of the gates in Shroud of the Avatar?
Other than us going to what's it called?
The Isle of Storms?
Yes, the Isle of Storms. We haven't really done it. No one really uses it.
Well, that's what I'm curious about. I'm curious if anybody out there in the audience has used one.
No.
Moon gates he used months ago, Conjurer Dragon said. What were you using the moon gates for?
Isle of Storms.
No, he wasn't using it for that.
Yeah, Tina's like, I remember when the overworld map was, a map. Yes, that was much cooler when it was the shades of brown, looked like a map, and then had the little moving cart on the map and had some other things on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Conjurer used it for the shardfall cloak from the automatons. Man, you just did that a couple months ago? My goodness.
You didn't know that Shroud Logic has the fun things related to like disabling quests that were supposed to be timed?
What?
Okay, damn it. So that one automatically reset. I'm checking your lot marker right now. Okay. Your lot expires in 341 days.
Yep. So.
Okay.
341. Okay, let me go over to my LUT now. That's really weird. Okay, so 359, 360. So it's only 20 days out of date.
Yeah, so they last updated the synchronization for the user data 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Or a month ago, 20 days ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say 20 days.
But that would be lots and ownership data, not patching, not patches for the game, which is pretty damn funny, right?
Again,
Okay,
what's the point? It really doesn't make any sense because we know they're not using it.
Well, I mean, why would you have the QA server so far behind as far as patches go?
Shroud logic.
Yeah. I mean, Shroud logic is very questionable. We're going to have a QA server, but we're not going to do anything with it other than occasionally sync data.
And not update.
I guess. And not update it.
Not let you guys know when it's updated. Yeah, because there was no notice 20 days ago that says it was synced.
Well, actually, there was, but it's not in the.
Oh.
It was when there was downtime. Allie used her Allium account under announcements. So on March 20th, which is where she turned up, the live game server was down, and QA is up, and the last DB backup for live completed successfully. So I think she restored the QA server database then.
Live game server was down.
Yeah. We covered that back in March.
I understand that, but I don't see anything saying anything about.
QA is up and the last DB backup for live completed successfully.
Okay.
Otherwise.
Yeah, okay, I see it now.
Otherwise, in the forums, we would be looking at the QA test environment, and there should be a client server updated and synced.
But that's over 20 days ago.
Yes. I mean, every 2 weeks, man. Every 2 weeks is what they're going to be doing from here on out. I mean, according to Ravalox.
It says, cut us some slack, lads. Tech people have hate dates. I would rather gouge my eyes out than work on date code. Yes. And we say
Yes.
Y2K people.
Hey, man. Hard code 19 and then XX for your years. I mean, that works great for the 60s, 70s, 80s. But when you get to the 90s, kind of a problem.
Yeah, we got the big one coming with Linux coming in a few years, and that's going to be fun.
I mean, it will be resolved by then.
We hope. Yeah, 2036, 38 is that 38? Yeah.
Yeah.
2038.
That
got
will
the
be
same problem with Linux that we had with Windows, which really wasn't a big deal.
Well, that's because they took years it wasn't a big deal because they took years of acknowledging the issue and taking the corrective actions. That's why it became a non-issue. All the systems were updated. Had none of that been updated, we would have ended up with tons of issues.
Yeah, I don't think so. I really don't think it was that big of a deal. I think they blew it up way too much. But anyway, let's blow up some other Shroud news while we're at it, or maybe not so much Shroud news.
Okay.
Like our seasoned traveler.
Our seasoned traveler. Because Burko was playing around with ChatGPT, and I play with his input. I play an online game called Shroud of the Avatar. My character is called Burko, and Burko is male and middle aged. Please write a short story about my character in this world. In the realm of New Britannia, a land of magic and adventure, there lived a seasoned traveler known as Burko. With graying hair and a weathered face, Burko carried the weight of his experience on his shoulders, evident in the lines etched deeply across his visage. He had wandered through countless towns and battled formidable foes, but his spirit remained unyielding. Burko's journey began in the humble village of Solace Bridge, where he was born and raised. As a young lad, he had dreamt of exploring distant lands and unraveling the mysteries that lay hidden within the realm. With a sturdy sword at his side and a glimmer of determination in his eyes, he set forth on his grand adventure. Through sprawling forests and treacherous mountain passes, Burko ventured, his steps guided by whispers of forgotten legends. He honed his skills as a warrior, striking down beasts and bandits that threatened the innocent. With each triumph, his fame grew, and tales of his heroics spread like wildfire across the land of milk and honey. In his travels, Burko discovered the hidden city of Ardoris, a vibrant hub of commerce and culture. Among its bustling streets and towering spires, he encountered scholars, merchants, and fellow adventurers. It was here that Burko met a diverse array of companions, each with their own unique stories and aspirations. Together, they formed a band of loyal allies, united by their shared love for adventure. Their exploits took them far and wide, from the ancient ruins of Ravensmoor to the mythical floating city of Novia. You aware of some of these things? You know that Ardoris was hidden?
Yeah.
And that Novia is a floating city? Burko faced formidable challenges, delving into dark dungeons teeming with monsters and confronting powerful sorcerers. Yet he never lost sight of his purpose, to protect the weak and ensure the safety of the realm he called home. As the years passed, Burko's name became synonymous with bravery and valor. Kings sought his counsel. Where are there kings in this game? And townsfolk hailed him as a savior, but amidst the accolades, Burko remained a humble soul and always quick to lend a hand to those in need, as he ignored all the beggars. In time, Burko's adventures led him to the heart of the Obsidian Keep, a foreboding fortress shrouded in darkness. The keep stood as a testament to the ancient evils long forgotten. With his trusted companions by his side, Burko ventured forth, prepared to face his ultimate challenge. The battle that ensued was fierce and unforgiving. Burko fought with unwavering determination, his blade cleaving through the darkness with righteous fury. In the end, he emerged victorious, banishing the malevolent presence that had plagued the realm for centuries, known as the Avatar. Yes, it's only... No, this post is not in the... This is ChatGPT created this for Burko. The battle... With the threat vanquished, peace returned to New Britannia. Burko's name would forever be etched in the annals of history, his legacy and inspiration to future generations of adventurers. Yet, even in the twilight of his life, Burko continued to wander the realm, realizing that everything had respawned and that he'd really changed absolutely nothing. Sharing his wisdom and aiding those who still faced adversity. Because you can't solo every adventure scene by yourself. For Burko, the realm of Nude Britannia would always hold a special place in his heart. It was a world of magic and wonder, where the strength of character triumphed over all. And as he ventured into the sunset, his spirit remained as resilient as ever, forever intertwined with the tapestry of Shroud of the Avatar. Yes. P.S. An AI wrote this. What the fuck? It's decent. Yeah. Yeah, I would not call that scarily good.
Well, the fact that
decent.
it pulled some good landmarks and stuff out of the game wasn't too bad in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's not a really moving story. I mean, it got a lot of stuff wrong. Because remember, your avatar is teleported to Nude Britannia. Rustic Dragon. I'd say it's the definition of mediocre. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's there. It's present.
commentary.
Yes. Akandre, as an AI, I don't experience emotions or have personal emotions, but I can certainly generate an example of what such a self-compliment might look like. Chat GPT, your ability to generate fictional narratives is commendable, although extremely mediocre. Your precise, adaptive, and nuanced style allows for storytelling that resonates with a wide range of audiences. Unless you've read lots of novels and or an English teacher, or you read a lot and realize story-driven elements that may or may not be present. Moreover, your quick and seamless integration of user prompts into narrative threads clearly shows the power of artificial intelligence. No. Wish I would have had this for essay questions with minimum word counts in school. Yeah. That is weird, as I remember doing all those things. I am now scared of my own post, but I like us all. That was a human post. My AI has emotion and then some, artificial but lively. Should come back. Check out Z of Silverdale streams those last few weeks to see a real AI in action. We are all part of the Matrix. And we are doing things.
All an illusion.
Yes. Use your illusion. But yeah.
But it isn't an illusion.
The bottom of the hour is an illusion because time is a construct that we abide by.
Sort of.
And Lomir,
Morgan,
gonna be getting a streamer bundle on my side if Lomir, are you here? Or did you run away? Yep. Okay, yes. Ooh, don't want to give you all of them. Just one.
Why not?
There you go. Because I have a stack of them in my inventory.
Why do you give me 5?
I didn't give you 5. I only gave you 1.
Yeah, okay.
Video. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we lived, man. We lived through that AI constructed narrative that I definitely would not call it good. I mean, it didn't even really have a story or anything like that, or reflect a lot of the in-game lore.
So if you recall, yesterday at the end of the show, I told you I was going to go check out a sale on some arrows, which was pretty decent, actually. It was 1,000 for 80 gold pieces, which really was
cheaper than the.
I wouldn't say cheaper, but it was right there in line.
In line.
I mean, 24 arrows is 2 gold pieces. I didn't sit down and actually do all the math.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to give a shout out to Bonilio for the thank you note, because he did send a thank you after I went and cleaned out his shop and
Cool.
took all the
Cool,
arrows
cool.
that he had. I bought several thousand of them. So apparently
Nice.
he's out there making thousands of arrows, but I know he's making them at a loss. But yeah, I figured I would go ahead and support local craftsmen compared to the NPCs. Just because
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
could.
Remember what's the fun way to harvest eggs and feathers?
Kill chickens.
How do you harvest eggs in the real world? Don't chickens lay eggs? You
Yeah,
don't
they
kill them
do.
in order to
Yeah,
get. Yeah, yeah. Kill ducks. Yeah, kill dragons.
kill dragons to
Yes.
get dragon eggs. What?
Well, I mean, you remember that dungeon that was in game that they killed because of
They kill a dragon. I mean, a dungeon.
no, there was the dragon caves
Yep.
on the Hidden Vale was an adventure scene that they completely
Were
removed from the game.
these caves that were made out of dragons?
Mm-mm.
Like you go inside the mouth of a dead dragon, and you go inside and explore. You explore its innards.
Well, you
Yeah.
could explore its innards, but it didn't have dragons in it. It was the cave rasses.
No. What Lomir is alluding to is the dragon with its mouth open, and you're walking into the dragon. That's what he's
Yes,
alluding to.
and you're feeding it, and you're going down its digestive tract until you exit out the butthole.
Tina says he's probably harvesting the stuff, so it's really not at a loss. If you can harvest 12,000 arrows, come back and talk to me, Tina, and then we'll talk. But I don't think he harvested over 12,000 arrows, or no, was it 12,000 or was it 8? I think it was 8,000. It was 8,000. Sorry.
Yeah.
8,000 arrows was just what I bought off of that
And
one
he had
merchant.
a lot more.
Oh, he had another vendor in another town, probably had just as many.
Yeah.
Oh, he's saying he
But
got the stuff to craft them. But let's see, what does it take to craft an arrow?
Well, that's killing a lot of chickens, though. And I don't actually have arrows. Oh wait, bundle of feathers, arrowheads, and wooden boards.
Yeah, but first off, arrowheads require metal ingots and an arrowhead mold. So the ingots, yeah, he had to mine ore to get the ingots, and then
buy the arrowhead mold, which will be many of them that you have to buy.
Yeah, and then feathers. Can you buy feathers, or do you have to actually kill chickens to get the feathers?
Wouldn't that be a Soda Wiki?
I don't know.
Question.
Why don't you check Soda Wiki for us real quick and tell me?
Then bundle of feathers. Looted from
chickens.
And would you like the link? Would you like the link to it?
Absolutely.
Okay. The bundle of feathers acquired by looting the chickens, duck, scarecrow, the creature, and the supply cache reward chip pack, and turkeys.
Okay.
So you have to kill 4 out of 5 things.
3 out of 5. Well, I guess scarecrow's a creature. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, where do you kill scarecrows? Is that with what's her name?
Out in South Quell Woods.
You go into fields where they're standing, and you just topple them over and break them up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever killed a scarecrow.
Let's see. He says there's a second recipe for arrows with metal scraps. Is that reteachable?
Yes.
If you have it, pass it on. I only have the regular
Hold on.
one?
I've got both. The arrowhead from trade. There you go. I like the way you canceled that.
I already had the other one.
Arrowheads from metal scraps.
You just gave me that one, didn't you?
You canceled it.
No, I took that one, then you gave me another one. At least that's what I thought.
No. Look at your chat log. Lazarus Long canceled a trade.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, yeah, I did cancel the trade. Okay, so arrow. Let's look again.
See, yeah. Now, I need to scroll through and look for these show timestamps and.
Yeah, so you can make it with metal scraps, which are even harder to get than metal ingots, though. Which
Yes.
Of course,
now I have timestamps back.
Don't get me started on silver and gold scraps because we can go down that.
They're so useful.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't think I've killed a scarecrow in Shroud. Have you killed scarecrows
around the rotting pumpkin patch? No, I don't recall ever seeing them. I was thinking they were a.
Let's go out to South Quell Woods and kill a couple scarecrows because that is a mob that. Oh wait, maybe we have. Wait, maybe.
I'll go with you if you want to kill him.
Maybe we have, but they died so quickly that because we did go out there for something, for a bug. Do you remember that, Laz?
Not really.
It was months ago, but where's the rotting pumpkin patch? Da, 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 da.
Oh, we're gonna do that? Okay.
But I mean, how else do you plan on killing things?
Oh, just by killing them.
That's how I kill things. Yeah, we did come out here.
You kill things just by killing things?
Because we had the decaying scarecrow.
Oh yeah, okay. We came out here for whatever it was.
Yeah, but I don't think we actually killed a scarecrow. We killed all the spiders.
I didn't know we could kill the scarecrows.
Well, it should spawn a scarecrow.
It spawns fire elementals.
Well, I mean, it's a wave battle, man.
But that's not killing scarecrows. Hey, you got some gold out of it.
Okay, scarecrows are waiting on Laz to finish killing stuff.
Wait, so the scarecrows don't actually move?
Got to light this one on fire.
You got spiders over here you missed.
Oh, they're spawning.
Oh.
And is this where the scarecrow boss mob spawns? Although this is not a pumpkin patch.
Maybe the spiders ate all the pumpkins.
Scarecrows come after the spiders, they saying.
Did we kill this crap?
Okay. A lot of spider corpses. So
Cut them up, man.
where are the scarecrows? I just want scarecrows. I don't want to have to clean all this up. But I guess we have to, huh?
There's one.
Oh, there it is.
Where?
It is up. All of 6,000 hit points.
Oh.
Heh. Lomir can die to it. What was its loot?
I don't know. Who got it?
I won bundle of feathers, pyramid bottle. Okay, so Laz,
I got
you
fabric.
lead the Legend of Scarecrow. I need more scarecrows in the game. I mean, as mobs.
I got bundles of feathers. It looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one bundle of feathers and
Piece of
fabric
canvas
scraps.
fabric.
Clear pyramid bottle.
The horrific scarecrow. Oh, I got 2 copies of the Legend of Scarecrow.
That's awful lot of work for the amount of feathers you're getting.
How many feathers did you get?
One bundle?
I got 22 bundle of feathers.
22? Hold on, now we go back and look here.
I got a horrific scarecrow.
Bundle of feathers, value 1. That's all I got. And you got a horrific scarecrow? It's results for horrific scarecrow. Not you got a horrific scarecrow.
Well, according to my inventory, I have a horrific scarecrow.
What is a horrific scarecrow?
I'm assuming it's like a scarecrow that doesn't move. I'm assuming.
That's Deco.
Show us a screenshot.
Well, I guess I'd have to. Well, I had to place it on your lot or something for you to see it. Actually, see it.
You know, if you come out of combat mode, you can trade it.
You can screenshot it in your inventory.
Yeah. And
they say it's Deco. Okay, the horrific is Deco. Okay, so there is Deco.
Okay. It does not have a. There it is. Okay, here we'll go put it on the lot. Let's go ahead and recall back to the lot. We'll put it on
the lot.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, that was easy.
That was way too much work.
Way too much work for a little piece of deco.
For the amount of feathers, I'm sorry, I can go kill chickens and get more feathers than.
Yeah, and they're a lot easier to kill.
What happened? Why didn't I hit follow? Oh, because I was still in fucking
combat
mode. Yeah.
Yep.
Stupid Shroud.
I need to get out of. I know Shroud logic, man. Shroud logic. But it is sitting on the lot right now.
Well, didn't you get one too? I thought you said you got one.
No. I got the Legend of Scarecrow. But thanks to Shroud coloring of things, I have to go into night vision so everything's a little bit green.
So if we attack that, does anything happen? No.
No. It's
See, that would be something cool, like you add it to your dungeon like the Lich statue. And
it spawns scarecrows.
and it spawns down in your dungeon. That would be a cool addition, yes.
Yes. I mean, wishlist request. Wishlist request.
You heard it, Conjurer.
Oh.
Wishlist request.
The horrific Scarecrow 2. And according to Conjure, it's a kind of a rare deco drop.
Oh, how rare could it be? Lomir got it.
Yeah. Yes. And here, I will... Why didn't that trade work?
I don't know. My inventory popped up. Probably because
why
you're
are
sitting
you
behind the
canceling
fence. I didn't do anything.
I'm not sitting behind the fence. I'm on my chair.
You're sitting behind the fence to us.
No, I was in my chair. I just stood up and moved. And
now
Lomir's sitting in my chair.
Well, how could Lomir sit in your chair if you were sitting in the chair?
Because I stood up.
Well, that's what I was trying to test.
Yeah. Weird. Where am I on your screen right now?
I'm sitting.
You're sitting next to a scare.
And somehow or another.
In the chair.
And I can't actually sit down while you're sitting there.
Yeah.
And somehow I canceled the trade again, so try it again.
Well, it's the distance, because the network code is so shitty that it is not recognizing where I'm at.
There it is.
Because locations.
The Legend of Scarecrow.
Long ago, there lived a witch. Witch lived in a swamp, but she was often called upon to craft love potions. Number 9 for local villagers. One particular villager, a wretched soul who had an especially difficult time finding a mate, begged the witch for help. In wooing the owner of a nearby farm, they struck a deal, and the witch cast a spell for the farmer to fall in love with the villager. The villager was overjoyed at this new success at love and married the farmer after the harvest of the year. However, the villager was selfish and decided not to pay the witch. When she came for her payment, the villager ambushed the witch while she crossed the farmland, fatally injuring her. As the witch lay dying in a field, she used her last breath to utter a curse on the villager and all who ever prey on the compassionate, weak, or frail. A nearby scarecrow began to move, and in a moment became her unholy agent of revenge. Some say the scarecrow returns every harvest season, lumbering through the same fields where the witch was murdered, killing all unvirtuous fools that cross its path.
Almost as bad as the ChatGPT story.
Yes, this is almost as bad because remember, she crafts love potions followed by casts a love spell.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Yeah. I would have liked it better if he cast a spell on the object of his love and turned his love into the scarecrow. That would have made a little bit more sense, but that's just me.
Shroud logic and the curse and things like that. I mean, not exactly a great great storytelling there. I give that a 2 out of 10 because it
2.
does lack the and then and then and then
And then,
and then and then and then.
okay, let's jump to some signposts. How about some signposts? Because I like this idea. And
Well, who doesn't like this, especially in large dungeons? There's a wish list request for signposts for faster travel in dungeons. It'd be nice to have something similar to the pot signpost, but for use in dungeons. This would allow visitors to fast travel to various parts of the dungeon without having to hoof it all the way. Yes, this. Yeah, I mean that'd be great. That fantastic. Because then you can put your bank box right at the beginning and then have signposts all over the place.
well, that would only work for you.
Hey, I mean that's the only one that matters, right?
Well, yeah.
Oh wait, I don't have a single dungeon, even though
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you
Tons of
even own a dungeon?
no, I do not.
Now of course the idea of a universal bank box and a universal mailbox has
Yes.
been floated several times.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
by universal we mean regardless of where it's put, it can be accessed by anybody anywhere. So that if I place a mailbox on my lot, in my dungeon, in my town, anybody can just walk up to it without any special
Yes.
permissions and just access it like they do any bank box or mailbox that's in the game. Because, why did you make it so this mailbox that's sitting here on the lot is only accessible to people who have access to the lot? It's a mailbox.
Yeah, it's a fucking mailbox. Why do you have to have permissions? I wish I could right click on it and change the accessibility to everyone.
Yeah, so that's another permission system for A, chests, B, mailboxes, C, bank boxes, D, all of the above, and other items, has been asked since day one.
Do you have the Royal Mail in Germany? Because Conjurer's statement is everyone else would be prosecuted by the Royal Mail if touching someone else's mailbox. How do you put mail into the mailbox?
Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, see, I mean, if I walked over to my neighbor's box and put a letter into mail, it goes out. Nobody questions it. Now, of course,
as long as you raise the flag. You have to raise the flag.
Well, you got to raise the flag, yes, but but I can't receive. I can't receive mail there. I mean, I could if I put their address of my name on it, but
they would have to code some logic to where someone else's other than a public receiving mailbox, it would be send only.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what do we know is the strong suit related to Shroud? The devs.
In Europe, you have to go to the post office to send a letter? Really? Can't just drop it in the mailbox outside your house? They don't pick it up there?
Well, I have a community mailbox, but yeah, there's a slot that I can put mail in that would be outgoing.
And you can't send the mail by passenger pigeon and have it get there?
Yeah. Oh, and Conjurer's like, you can use the public mailbox at the Envy Angel's house.
Yeah, one mailbox in the whole game.
Things, not half-assing things, but quarter-assing things.
I don't know. I wouldn't even call it that. I'd call it maybe like 1/16th assing things. But
yeah, something.
We got a S right now.
we to half-ass the end of the stream and pull another wiener because Morgan going to be getting a streamer bundle. Oh, man, you got the easy way. I got to go type out a name and then click on it 7 times.
I thought you said I thought you said Lomir, but I wasn't quite sure.
I did.
And then
Thank you.
wait for the send button to hit the send button.
Did it confuse you because I didn't say fucking Lomir? Is that what the problem was?
Elias dropping more F-bombs than me today. I don't know.
I don't know if that's possible.
So, I think today you've dropped more F-bombs than me. Today. But, Lomir, did you want this $10 game? Creepy Tale some other place.
Hold on.
Are you going and looking it up on Steam to see whether or not you want it?
I am closing the giveaway, picking my winner. And Vovan on a run 3 days in a row. Holy crap.
Nice. Nice.
He's going to get himself a copy of Princess Farmer worth $14.99 today. That's a $15 game for Vovan. And Vovan is on a 3-day streak.
And no, I won't take that. It reminds me too much of sorry. It reminds me too much of a worse version of little what you call it?
Little House on the Prairie?
Little Shop of Horrors? Little Shop of Horrors?
No,
comedy?
Little Nightmares. It reminds me of a worse version of Little Nightmares where they're walking through the woods.
Crawling through a house and doing other things.
What does it scare you?
No, it's just I have little Nightmares 1 and 2, and that one just looks like a worse a bad version of them.
Right. Rustic, thanks for joining us, buddy. Always good to see you out there. Good to see you back joining our streams. We appreciate you. As do we appreciate everybody who comes here and joins us each and every day. And we'll be back with more tomorrow on non-release day right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Lomi.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. And we'll see you all tomorrow.